Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today, and that's a garden of one of my friends in Orangeville. Beautiful landscape. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share Jeremiah 2 verse 27. It says, "They turn their backs on me, but in times of troubles they cry out to me. Come and save us." Here's my poem. In times of troubles, are you suffering from poverty and oppression? Have you forgotten to ask God's provision? Do you only cry out to Him in times of trouble? Do you pray even when you're out of the rubble? God doesn't appreciate when we turn our backs. He wants us to depend on Him in every lack. He feels for our pains and what we are going through. Run to Him at all times. He can refresh and renew. Here's my essay. What kind of relationships do you have with your parents? Do you only talk to them when you need something? If you do, you probably would have the same connection with God. I had a hard time running to my parents as a young child. They were very busy and absent physically and emotionally. I learned to look after my needs, and it definitely messed me up. I looked for love in the wrong places because I was never shown or affirmed that I was loved. This is how I started to talk to Jesus, because deep in my heart I knew He would not judge me or withdraw love from me. I learned to rely on God not only in times of trouble, but learn to be grateful for all my blessings. Prayer. Lord, thank you for your faithfulness. Reflection. How do you deal with troubles in your life? I used to react, and I still do sometimes. Or I used to problem solve, because that's what I was taught to do by the world and the people around me and the society. It's like you have to, you have to troubleshoot. You have to sit down and weigh the pros and cons and everything. So now, as the Bible says, I have learned to take my troubles to the Lord. The Bible says that cast our cares and burdens to Him, because we don't really know what we have to do when we are in trouble. Only God knows what needs to be done when we are in trouble. And only God knows why He allows trouble to be present in our lives. Most of the time He's trying to teach us something, or most of the time He's trying to grow us in faith. And most of the time He's trying to mature us as Christians, but we don't see it, because all we see is a situation. We don't really see what God can see. He can see and oversee things more than we can when we're actually experiencing trouble in our lives. So I invite you, whether you have troubles or you don't. Actually, when you don't have troubles, that's I would suggest that you pray more, because when you don't have trouble and you become lax, and the enemy can come and conquer you. So I invite you to pray to the Lord even in times of trouble, because He hears your heart and He doesn't judge you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have a blessed day.